how old am I? Do you know how old I can be? How old am I? Guess. 50, okay. That's too high, but yeah, okay, if I'm 50, right? So a long time ago, even in my college, I had my classmates who had boyfriends and who would just miss the class and go and watch a movie. So it's not about the age. Even in Surah Kahf, we have this young adults who really knew how to control the environment. So it's not about culture, it's not about age. It's just the magnitude of the negativity that you see today. You know, even those days we had this, but in today, so I walk around the college, believe me, I walk on the campus, especially near the cafeteria, and every time I'm walking, I'm praying for each one of you. And I'm saying, Lord, alhamdulillah, I was not raised in this culture. How difficult can this be? There's nobody to watch them. Not even the teachers. If the girl and boy is doing something, we are just walking by. Because the law says they are young adults. And when I was a young adult, every person, every adult in the community, every adult in the college had every responsibility, every right to tell me that this is wrong what you're doing. But today, even as a teacher, I cannot tell my students you're wrong. Okay? So I always tell them, to be a best teacher, this is what you need to do. Have high morals, be a role model. So I don't tell them, be like, you know. So I think it's so important that, like the previous speaker said, may Allah reward them, the best rewards in Jannah, is that we have to have an environment, even as adults. The only reason we moved to Orlando was we had siblings who were involved in the community. You have to be together because, you know, the tide is high. And you have to learn how to swim, and you have to hold each other's hand, and provide a support system that can move you around, right? So I know we're running short of time, right? I had some things here to share with you. We all make mistakes. And some of this training shared with us was like, as adults, we were long trained to not say I'm sorry, because adults are always right. We have this perception in our mind. No more. No more. We all are humans. Adults are human beings too. So if there's an error, if there's something that we did wrong, we yelled at you when we're not really expected, you were not expecting us, there was a valid reason, then we say, I'm so sorry. I don't know what was wrong with me. You know, just do that. Just forget. And then when sometimes my kids, my students or my kids are like, I hand this. No. Okay. In this culture sometimes, not all, some of the children think that attitude is okay. Oh, you know, I'm tired, so I have a bad attitude. Or I'm having my hormones changing, so I have a bad attitude. No. We have a bad attitude, but we really need to learn how to really shape that attitude. There's no one who doesn't have anger and temper, everybody does, so we need to calm down. And sometimes we all need we need a hug. There has been a lot of research saying that physical touch is so important. Okay. So let me just share you one more story. I was as old as you when I came to Disney World, to see Disney World a long time ago. So I was just in high school, you know. And then when we were going in the trams to see from the parking to the Disney, I see that all, you know, these girls, they are sitting on their boyfriend's laps. And it was so strange to me. So my uncle, he saw my glares, wondering. So he explained to me, he said, you know, Yasmin, when we were young, they did not get love from their parents. The parents would not comfort them, love them, carry them in their laps and adore them. So now they're searching for that love somewhere else. So they're putting themselves in each other's laps. So by that time, it was just an explanation he wanted to give me. But the family is the support and love. If we can give that to our children, you know, and the children give that back to us, maybe we will have a loving, you know, and expressionable, but within the guidelines of Islam. So it's very easy, and believe me, the non-Muslim girls or boys, they are crazy about Muslim children who act like real Muslims, because they know they are very pure. They know they are very serious. They know they are very high achievers. So if nobody at home told you how beautiful you were, but somebody in the college sitting next to you said, you're so beautiful. you know, can we meet for a coffee? And you're like, oh, no, I can't do that. Then, you know, the person might say, nothing, we're just going to discuss a chapter I have a problem with. No, that's a big one. No chapter is discussed because we all know that between the two, there's always a third person, which is the shepherd.